Good evening, folks. Welcome back to Positive Life. This is my last ever video for 2022. It is New Year's Eve, and this is it. This is all that's left. Today we will be recapping pretty much the entire year. I'll be going over the monthly goals for this month, the yearly goals as a whole, and even covering some stuff that I either scrapped from this year, goals I didn't quite reach, or goals that we absolutely crushed. All of that and more coming in this episode. We are actually also coming a bit of full circle as I am back in the original filming location, back upstairs one last time this year. This is where I started the channel as well, back on January 1st, 1 year ago. Yeah, no fancy lighting for this one. I'm still going to work out some of that as we move into next year for sure, but I felt it was special to come back to where I started the channel, all in all, and just kind of do that whole full circle thing, just for a bit of nostalgia's sake. So if you've been here since the beginning, congratulations. We've made it through 1 year together, and I cannot wait to see you hanging around next year. So today was a pretty decent day at work. It was pretty good. We actually got completely caught up on film and everything else, which is awesome going into New Year's with a clean slate at work and a clean slate here in life as well. Yeah, today was pretty good. As a last day of the year, we actually did hit 400 subscribers just a little bit ago. I think I was at dinner at the time I noticed. So thank you all so much again for that support this year. And we'll just keep on rolling into next year. Like I said several times in several past videos this month. Next year, I'll explain it one more time in case you haven't seen those videos. I'm going to once a week, every Saturday evening, to bring you guys a little bit longer videos, kind of recapping not just the positive side of things, but pretty much everything, good, bad, ugly, and all in between. And yeah, it'll be just longer, hopefully higher quality videos coming next year, once a week rather than once a day. I will keep, however, the song of the day going through next year as long as I can. I already have a song for tomorrow, so we'll be at day 366 as we move into 2023. We've got fireworks here in just a couple hours as we approach midnight here on the East Coast. But enough about today. Let's cover this month, this year, and the rest of it all together, and then we'll cover everything else. Alright guys, checking out the monthly goals for the very last month of 2022. These goals were relatively simple as we got ready for next year and planned a whole bunch of stuff. So the first goal was to complete song number 12, which in turn completed the album. So that is all fully finished. That is free up to watch. Again, I just have to come up with a title for the album, and that will be it. So the 2022 album will be renamed by the time this video goes up and all of that. Goal number 2 was to make a special Christmas video. That did not actually end up happening. I just made the finale part 25 video, so that's pretty much all there was to that. Goal number 3 was to make more preparations for 2023, which we definitely did. Got a whole bunch of stuff planned for next year, and I hope you guys decide to tag along, because I'd hate for you to miss it. And the last goal for this month was a new intro and thumbnails, which specifically applied to December. So all that checks out as well. You guys have seen the finale thumbnails for almost a month straight. This thumbnail being the end of an era 2022 in the old style from the thumbnails from the beginning of the year, although slightly varied. I still have the Positive Life in the corner, where it originally started with that same font. Same thing with the episode number down at the bottom there rather than the center, mainly because I wanted to show off. In that thumbnail is every thumbnail that I've done for every video that I've posted this year. You'll see some that just say vacation break, mainly in, I believe it's July or August. There's like a week-long one, and then there's a couple just random days where I either ran too late doing something else or just did not post, which only happened a couple of times, but still tried to post a video as often as I can, and this is what we ended up with. So yeah, on that thumbnail again, every video that I've ever posted has that thumbnail in a calendar that lists every day of the year because we've done so much. So yeah, this month's goals, we went pretty much 3 for 4, which 75% is still passing, and I'd say that's good enough to move on next year. So that's really all I've got for this. Let's move to the yearly goals, which, funnily enough, I've actually recorded prior to starting this video. So we'll go to that, and then we'll just discuss what's next year, and then recap anything else that I forgot to mention this year. Okay guys, checking out the yearly goals poster for the very last time. In 2022, we're going to go over each and every one, see how well I did with each one. I'm actually just recording this while holding the phone, so no real setup, and we're just going to go with it as we do. So goal number 1 was to have a brand new album done by the end of the year, 12 tracks. That was finished earlier today around noon. I think I had that video release. So that album is done. I just have to come up with a title for it, and that'll be fixed up here in the playlist probably after I edit this video. Goal number 2 was to work out daily. It went well in the beginning of the year, not so much in the middle section. It was okay in the last bit, and then kind of tapered off as I spent more time at work and all of that. Goal number 3 was to make a friend. I actually made a lot of friends, new ones, this year from my new magic group, 2 different jobs, and all sorts of other things. Goal number 4 was to learn to do something new. I've learned lots of new things in terms of video and audio production for YouTube and such, all sorts of stuff with my new jobs and all sorts of things like that. Speaking of jobs, goal number 5 was to get a job. I actually had 2 this year, a part-time one over a little bit of the summer, and then a full-time one as we moved into the fall, and obviously up through right now, and probably all of next year as well, unless things change drastically, but I don't see things changing that much anytime soon. Goal number 6 was to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. I thought at the beginning of the year, even that was a bit of a stretch. Now we're sitting here with over 400 subscribers, and my mind is absolutely boggled, so thank you guys so much for that support this year, and I hope to see more of you next year for sure. Goal number 7 was to get better at guitar. That's kind of an ongoing journey though, as we just move along. I probably will get lessons at some point next year, well, hopefully anyway. If I can find the right teacher, we should be good to go there. Goal number 8 was to do new magic content. I did some. Most of that is reserved for next year, which the first video will be tomorrow, actually. So New Year's Day and all of that. Goal number 9 was to fix my sleep schedule. It's pretty much set now in terms of work days and work weeks and stuff like that. Pretty much is exactly where it's supposed to be. And number 10 was to be the best version of myself that I possibly could, and I feel like I did a pretty good job with that. Establish this community, you know, treat my work community and all of that with the same respect that I would treat anybody else. Yeah, that pretty much wraps this up. I hope you guys had a wonderful day and a wonderful year, and then kind of do a little bit more recapping from the year as a whole, touch on some stuff maybe that I either scrapped from this year or anything like that, and we will just keep on moving. So what a year it's been, huh? We have done an absolute crap ton of stuff this year. My favorite things to have happened this year, for sure, number 1, top of that list, was starting this channel, actually, as a way to keep track of personal achievements, personal growth, and a way to just build a community of people who like to see what goes on in just some dude's life. So, trying to focus on the brighter side of things, especially with the amount of stuff that happened this year. But so far, you know, we made it. And we'll take what we can get. Hopefully next year goes even more awesome than this year. And we'll just kind of roll with it as it goes. Like I said, each week we'll cover good, bad, ugly, and all in between. So more full depth on these episodes for sure. First ever part-time, first ever overnight shift as well. Working those hours was very interesting. Learned a lot. Learned how stocking shelves works and all sorts of other stuff like that. And then starting this new job, learning counter stuff, learning, you know, lots of photo things that I would never otherwise know, among other things, you know, lots of little things to pick up on here and there. Some other favorites from this year, my new phone that I'm actually recording this video and all of this month's videos on, better camera, better sound, it's purple, so that's a win. Yeah, that's pretty cool. New computer, new setup, which I've shown a couple of times in different pictures. Got a new chair. I got a Mac Mini, a new monitor, new lights, which was in yesterday's video. Those showed up, so that was pretty cool. A new setup downstairs. I'm only on this one for today because the full circle thing, you know, ending back where we started and all that sorts of thing for nostalgia's sake, I guess, if you could call it that after a year. Who knows? But yeah, all sorts of new stuff, so that's definitely another favorite. If Ohio State wins tonight, that'll pretty much put the cap on the favorite things, because then we will go to the championship against TCU, which is pretty cool, which will be a week from next Monday, so January 9th is when that's happening. Other favorite things, new Magic group. Fantastic people, really, really funny. Pretty much my family outside of family, because they're really the only other people I interact with on a regular basis. So lots of cool people there. I still haven't had everybody's name memorized, but I have most of them down, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, just lots of little things that happened this year are kind of the favorites. We had several different top 10 lists. We covered baby metal songs, we covered Polyphia songs, we covered, heck, my 10 favorite fruits. I think I did a list for that as well. The coolest things I own, which, you know, has changed since the publish of that video for sure. Again, we're just kind of listing the little things that kind of keep me going, thinking, oh yeah, I did that this year. That's pretty cool. The Iron Maiden concert, the TSO concert that was this month, all sorts of cool stuff there as well. And yeah, so I hope you guys had a wonderful year. And the last thing I want to do is we're going to cover next year, the full plan. So I guess I can get started with that now. Basically, instead of every day, or every night rather, I will post once a week, for real videos anyway. The song of the day, like I said, will keep going day by day, so 366 will be tomorrow and all that sorts of thing. But real videos will be once a week. Every Saturday evening is when I'm deciding to do that, because that will keep a free day between my Magic schedule as well, which will be Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. And then I can publish these on Saturdays, which actually works because we have Sundays closed from work. So that's kind of the end of the week type of thing, get to recap all of it and then go into next week with all new stuff. So those will be hopefully a little bit longer because we're covering more aspects of life rather than just the positive sides. We're going to cover the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Like I said, I'll try to include clips and footage of stuff if the circumstances permit me to do so. If not, it'll just be kind of like a story time type of thing. It'll also be under a new series name, technically. 2022 will be saved as Positive Life, episode 1 to 365. Next year, I have decided to call New Horizons. It'll go week by week, so you'll have week 1, week 2, etc. up to 52, which is technically only like 2 days because of the way the year lines up. But it'll be, yeah, New Horizons week 1, and so on and so forth. And it's all seasonal based, which I think is really cool, and I'm kind of excited for those intros. They're not like the fanciest thing ever. They're actually pretty simple, all things considered. But it's all seasonal, so week 1 to week something or other will be like winter themed, and then spring, summer, fall, and then back to winter for the last couple of weeks, because that's the way that seasons work in the Northern Hemisphere. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Figured I'd kind of explain that one more time for everybody else. Guys, I almost forgot. We are going to hit the old version, the very original version of the daily board for the last day of 2022. It is December 31st. Happy Saturday. Today's song of the day. We started with Spirit Box. We're going to end with Spirit Box. It's Blessed Be. Today's accomplishments. There's only a few, but that's really all there needs to be. It was an easy work day. It was efficient. We actually got really pretty much all the way caught up. We just went over the full year review. We did monthly goals, yearly goals, covered next year, and all of that. The last accomplishment, we are here. We made it. 2022 is done and over. We are moving on to 2023. I hope you guys had an absolutely wonderful year, and thank you again so much for all the support. We had 400 subscribers. We had like 70,000 channel views, 250 some watch hours. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the support so far, and I cannot wait to bring you more in-depth content for next year. And I hope you guys had a good one. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe tonight, and I will see you guys at the end of next week, 1 week from today, actually, for New Horizons Week 1 recap. That title will be called The Process, and I will be explaining a lot in that video. So be ready for a lot of story time, a lot of in-depth stuff, and a lot of plans coming in 2023. I am super excited, probably even more excited for next year than I was for this year. and I hope to see you guys then. And with that, today's episode does come to a close, and so does the year. I hope you guys had a wonderful time enjoying the videos I put out this year, and I hope you guys just had a good year in general. If you did, awesome. If you're looking forward to next year, even better. I'll be right there alongside you every week, new videos and all of that. So again, I hope you guys had a wonderful year. Thank you so much for all the support this year. Did more in 2022 than I think I've done in the past 3 years combined, which is pretty cool. And I really did enjoy making these for you guys this year. It'd be nice though to go down to once a week, give me a little bit more time to actually think about the videos, have an actual plan, that kind of thing, and all of that. So with all of that said, thank you so much again, one more time, for all the support and everything on these videos. I really do appreciate each and every one of you who chose to subscribe this year, and I'm hoping to see more new faces next year as we go to try to do bigger and better things. I will definitely be setting new goals for 2023. That'll be in the first week's episode. It'll be New Horizons Week 1 posted Saturday evening. And hopefully I will see some returning faces once we do get there. So enjoy the rest of your evening. If you're watching this in the evening, enjoy the rest of it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy New Year's Day in 2023. And I will see you guys by the end of the week. And we will have a brand new video with all new sorts of stuff to set up and go after and all that sorts of thing. So I hope you guys had a good one. Remember to stay positive, take it easy, stay humble, and I'll see you in 2023.